So, I made a post on Facebook last night. How many videos do I start off with that phrase? Quite a few actually, but it's absolutely true. I made a post on Facebook last night where I said something I'd been thinking about for a couple of days. In retrospect, I wish I would have worded it a little different, but it was this basically. I'm not a wedding DJ. I'm a DJ who happens to do weddings, and I don't suck at it. There is a difference. Some people saw that for exactly what it was and said, hey, yeah, I get it, me too. Some people took offense to it, like I was trying to insult the wedding DJ or the wedding entertainment specialist, which was not my intention at all, and if you felt that way, I apologize. When I first started DJing for wedding receptions, I was 17 years old. By the way, that was 28 years ago, so I've got a lot of time under my belt on this. This is how it used to work. We would come in during dinner, set up, and play from like 8 to midnight. So after dinner until midnight, sometimes 1 or 2 in the morning, depending on the wedding. So if all I had to do was a first dance, father-daughter, and maybe garter bouquet toss, that was a really cool trade-off for me to just DJ in front of a variety of people. I loved it. And I still love it. But over time, things have changed. We are at the hall before anybody else is there. We are organizing all of the grand entrances. We are organizing things like dinner and cake cutting and when dessert's going to get served. And we're helping people out with toasts. We're giving microphones to amateurs. And we have to explain to the amateurs how to work the microphone. Just as an example, ceremony, we have to put those together. We have to find out what the client's vision is. This isn't something we used to do at all, by the way. And if we did it, it was organ recessional, organ processional, and maybe a song in between where you lit a candle or whatever. I had a wedding ceremony Saturday where I had somewhere between 9 and 11 classical music cues, depending on what was happening. Grandparents, seating, all this different prelude music, all this different post-recessional music, all of these things that were happening during the ceremony. I also had to mic tech the thing. I had to mic tech it for, I think, 5 different people who actually spoke on the mic. A lot of work. A lot of work. It's not that I'm bad at it. I'm actually pretty darn good at it. But it's not what turns me on. What turns me on is playing music for all the people. That's what I like. So if I have to do a ceremony and I have to do all this stuff during dinner and grand entrances and toasts and all of this stuff to be able to play in front of a group of people, fine. That's the trade-off. There are people out there who love weddings. They love putting together ceremonies. Their MC skills are what they're real proud of. I'm a pretty good MC too. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. So, I kind of enjoy that part, but not as much as I enjoy just DJing. I'm not naturally great at ceremony and timeline organization. I've had to become very proficient with it so I can help my clients and have successful parties. So this is no disrespect to the wedding DJ or even the people who consider themselves wedding entertainment specialists, because some people just drop the whole DJ thing out of it. Some people are fantastic at this. They're good at it. They're passionate about it. They run a solid business. Where me, I'm DJ first. And I'm pretty good at weddings. I don't suck at it. So that's what it was all about. Nothing more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.